Our goal in this video is to start collecting the data that we're getting back from the API. Right now we're just console logging it to the Expo XDE so we can take a look at it and just know it's there. But we really want to set this to our state so that we can use it and manipulate it if need be, and pass it down through components. So the first thing we're going to do is up here right after PokeSearch, or right after onCall, I mean, we're going to add in a data property and then just give that an empty object right now. And then down inside of the search poke, right after the console log, we're going to want to set the state of that data. Oops. This.set state of that data to the response object, but then the response object has that property data just like this. So we want to make sure that we get the response.data coming back and set that to state. And the last thing we want to do is set state equal to, or on the on call equal to false here. So that way, after it's done searching, after it gets the information and then sets it to the state, and then we're going to pass it into the search body component, we want the Pikachu to disappear basically, and then for search body to show on screen. Now right now this is not going to work, and the reason why is because we cannot use the context inside of our .then right here. We have to go up here outside of the Axios and say var self is equal to this. This is a little JavaScript technique which basically allows you to use the context of this inside of like a some sort of function that doesn't really have access to it, or a promise in this case. So we're going to set this to self instead of this, just like this, and this will work much better than this. Get the joke? Get it? Yeah. Trying this one on the fly, folks. And then the last thing we want to do, actually before we even do that, right after this .then, we want to throw in something called a .catch. Now we're really not going to be using this, but what .catch does is, it's like if this does not work, if we don't properly get our data back, .catch is going to allow us to run some sort of command to kind of handle for a failure getting data back from the API. Now we're not going to really fill this in, but we will console log an error in case something happens. So maybe on your end, maybe your connection isn't as good as like what I'm running with, which by no means is good at all. But maybe your internet's not that good or something, and the API is not working for some reason. At least with .catch, you're going to be getting some sort of error coming back. So inside of your Expo XE, you'll see like an error pop up here, and you'll be able to diagnose the problem hopefully. Okay, so now that we have that part cleared up, we want to start passing this data down into search body. So what we can do is say search body, and then we want to create a prop called data, and then fill this prop with this .state.data. So whatever data we get from the search here, and we tie it in here, we're just going to send it back down into search body. Now I don't want this video to get too long, so we're going to do the rest of configuring search body in the next video. Just go ahead and save this real quick. Make sure you don't have any errors. It looks like it's working fine on my end, so we'll talk more about this in the next video.